I don't know. What's up, YouTube family? Long time no talk. Yeah, I know it's been a long time since I made a video, especially about trucking, but this situation kind of calls for a video. To get you all up to speed, yes, I left Celadon shortly after going solo for some issues that I was having with payroll. I left for just over a year. They kept calling me, wanting me to come back and go to the dedicated lanes to run locally. And I finally relented and said, okay, because that was the other things I was doing, just wasn't real thrilled with. And I felt obligated because I never completed my contract with them, the little bit of contract I had left to do. So I said yes, and I went back, and I've been back for a while. So yes, I'm working for Celadon. No, I don't plan on quitting anytime soon. With that said, yeah, Celadon has some issues going on. The CEO or the COO, he's the Chief Operating Officer, he just resigned. I believe he is the officer, the executive they hired from Swift to run the company a few years ago. So actually several years ago, something like that. But anyway, he resigned, and now Steve Russell's, who is the founder of Celadon, he passed away last year, I think it was, and his son is now the Chief Operating Officer of the company. So all I know is what's been released to the public trades and, the official news press releases that Celadon has let out. So they had their independent financial auditing firm go in and pull the last 6 quarters of their reports, of their earning reports, I believe it was, or their financial records, whatever, that was filed with the SEC, and they're being scrutinized, and then they have to be resubmitted. If Celadon doesn't comply with the resubmission within 6 months, they can quite possibly get delisted off of the New York Stock Exchange. Okay. There's a lot of rumors going around that they've closed down entire divisions, that they sent out Qualcomm messages telling people that their jobs are over, so on and so on. None of that, to my knowledge, is true. I have not received any message, even about the situation. They're going to be like, hey, just wanted you to know, if you hear any drama, it's not drama. Nothing. Nothing. So they have not. The only thing that I know of that they have done was to announce that they're going to close down a terminal in North Carolina. That it's a terminal and warehouse, and they're shutting it down. I'm guessing, they didn't say why, but I'm guessing it's because the warehouse, they can't get enough customers to utilize the warehouse to justify keeping it. That's my guess. I don't know that for sure, but just, that's the nature of the game. That's the only thing I know of that they've announced doing. Now, they remodeled, actually, have a whole new fancy terminal down in Laredo, which I haven't seen because I haven't been there for a long, long time. But I hear it's just amazing with the shop and everything. They've done quite a bit of other revamping and remodeling of other locations. I don't know that they're going anywhere. I know a lot of people out there saying they're going to close the doors. It's going to be just like Arrow, this and that. I don't know. But since I'm running local dedicated, I am home every night. which is part of the reason why I don't make videos much anymore. Well, I haven't made videos for a while. I've got a bunch of things that I'm trying to work on, but I haven't really sat down and made some videos. I've got some concepts and some footage that I'm trying to figure out just exactly how to put together. But that said, that's part of the reason why, is because I drive the same route all the time, so it would be the same view all the time. You know, yeah, I could give you a spring, summer, fall, and winter clip of driving this route, but you know, it's the same houses, the same trees, the same whatevers. You know, if something interesting pops up, I film it. You know, I got a dash cam and I will pull the video off of there if it's something cool and save it back for a rainy day for a project. But be that, you know, that's what it is. But with this situation, yeah, I'm concerned. Not concerned enough to jump ship just yet, mainly because I am doing the local dedicated gig, so I'm home every night, I'm home every weekend. If they pulled the plug on the company right now, you know, I'm not far enough away that someone can't come and get me if, like, they sent out a signal to the Qualcomms to shut all the trucks down, which would be, I mean, it's not going to happen. So I'm not worried about that too much. You know, I've got my ear to the street, so to speak, listening and looking for new opportunities if they close the doors. But I don't see it happening at this point. I know there's a class action lawsuit against the company by investors for the company misleading the investors on how much money the company has. I know the stock tanked.
Speed limit reduced ahead.
I don't remember where it was. I know it's like $1.30 or $1.40 right now. I just don't know that they're going to close the doors. I don't necessarily think they will at this point. All that said, I'm prepared. I decided to go ahead and just take out all non-essential stuff out of the truck because I was set up to do an overnight just in case, because every once in a while I was doing an overnight, but I haven't done an overnight in almost a year now, because the last two lanes, which this one and the one prior to it that I've been on.
Take the entrance to the right on US 6 West, US 24 West.
You shut up. I'm tired of hearing you. The last two lanes I've been on, I ran it every day, and if there was anything else to do, like they needed me to help pick up some of the local around Fort Wayne stuff, you know, they'd call me and I'd go do that, but I was home every night. Very occasionally would spend the night out on the road. And the one lane I had where I was spending one night out on the road a week, you know, it was no big deal. I slept in the truck one night. So I took all the bedding and pillows and clothes and extra, you know, fiddly fun toy bit stuff out of here. The things that I use to occupy my time when I'm stopped so that I don't go crazy. That stuff's all out of here. It's at the house. The only thing that's left in here is like my CB and my dash cam, my clipboards that I have all my paperwork on, stuff like that. You know, I took the GPS and I put it on one of those weighted mounts, and it's just sitting on the dash so that I can take it out at night when I get home and take it home with me. And then when I go back to the truck, I obviously take it with me. It's a pain, a little bit of a pain, but I don't care. It's easier that way. If they come and snag the truck in the middle of the night, I'm not going to be too heartbroken over the stuff that's still in here. The dash cam was $15 at Walmart, and it's amazingly good for $15 at Walmart. So that's where I'm at. The truck is almost in turn-in condition. If a job opportunity did come up that I might, you know, really feel like jumping ship for, I might do it, because it is a little concerning. You what do I want to say? The fear. I don't want to call everybody out there fear mongers who are running around. Get out, get out. Because there is some level of concern in there. But I'm not going to run out and scream the sky is falling when I don't see evidence that the sky is falling as someone on the inside. So take it for what it is. Everyone's got to make their own decision. This is mine for right now. With my situation, I can afford to continue to drive doing what I'm doing. If they close the doors, I'll be all right. If they keep the doors open, I'll be all right. I don't, like I said, I just don't see them at this point closing down. They've done a lot of what I would consider foolish things, like buying out, I think, 25 companies in the last 2 years. I think that's a little crazy because, some of them were shutting down because they didn't have anyone to take it over, and so they just sold out. Others were, a lot of them were companies that were not doing well or even into the point of failing, so they got them out for pennies on the dollar, which just doesn't make a lot of business sense to me. When you're buying a company that has a bunch of old trucks and you got to replace everything anyway, and most of the drivers won't come over, they'll quit and go somewhere else, and whatever. But I do know they've been investing a lot of money into fixing up the company in different locations. So I don't know. There goes another Celadon truck right now. We're running strong out here. We're all over the place, and I have not heard a single word of anyone losing their job, or divisions being shut down, or messages going out to half the drivers that we're done with you. The company has announced that they're turning their focus away from owner-operators and lease purchase and stuff like that to focus in on company drivers, to keep company drivers, or to expand and maintain the company driver fleet. I don't know why, but that's what they say. So take it for what it is. If anything changes, I'll be sure to pass it along to y'all. But at this point, the school's going strong, the quality companies is going strong, Celadon Trucking is going strong. I don't know what else to tell you. So stay tuned, I'll try and let you know. Catch y'all later.